Hello everybody! I'm super excited to be on tonight doing a tutorial for this sweater design. I did this kind of holiday manicure with this sweater design here. It's just an easy one that I found online, and I had a lot of compliments on it and a lot of people asking how I did it. So I'm going to be doing that right now. I couldn't decide what color I wanted to do. Originally I was going to do Echoes of Paris. This is like one of my favorite colors. It's neutral, it goes with everything, and I thought it'd be so nice. And then I couldn't decide because also Witchcraft and Cloud9 are so pretty too. So I was going up in the air, and then I remembered I got Unspoken Love, which is that new dusty rose. I thought, oh my goodness, that's going to be so, so pretty. So I'm going to do that one. I recently did my mom's nails. We tried to cover up a darker color with the light, and it didn't quite cover around the edges of her nails. So we did Unspoken Love, and then we put a frosted petal, which is now the color of the week, 20% off. But we did the frosted petal as a top coat, and it actually looked so cute. Anyways, blabbering on. So I've done my 2 coats here of Unspoken Love. And what you do for this sweater, it's quite easy as long as you've got your creativity set or your dotting tool. Oh, it looks really pretty there in the shadows on my finger. So what you'll do is just start with a little line at the bottom, and we're going to be doing some layering. So I just use my lid upside down, or you can use the rim of the bottle. Some of mine, I haven't been careful about putting my brush back in the bottle, so it's a bit around the edge, and I just use that. So we just do one line to start. And then beside it, you do another line and go L over. So now you've got an L. And then you go one more up. Okay. So this might be hard to see. I'm not sure. I did have a hard time doing my first layer myself too, because shadows and lights get in the way, and it's the same color on same color. And then you just continue this kind of like zigzaggy type pattern. So again, you go up, L over, and then up again. And then just adding polish as you need to. Don't go too thick, because again, as mentioned before, it's always better to go a little thinner and then do another coat, because it will last a little bit longer. I think I'm going to change my light here because I actually am having a bit of a hard time. That one's a bit better for me. Okay. Let's go up. L over here. If at any point you're nervous, you're like, okay, I've done a really good job, like this halfway point, and I'm nervous I'm going to mess it up, cure it. Because if you're quite proud of what you've done and you don't want to lose it, curing it will keep it there, and then you just add as you go. So then if you make a mistake in the future, you can just wipe it off and you still have what you've completed. All right. So I'm just going to show what that looks like now. So at this point, I'm going to cure this because doing the lines on the side, I think that I'm going to be a little nervous hitting it. And I don't want to lose that great sweater detail we've started right now. So I will cure it. What I'm using here, I've got my deluxe lamp. So I've talked about this in other videos, but for those who are new to my group or who haven't heard this before, the deluxe lamp has an automatic sensor. That's why I'm keeping my finger in, because these sticks aren't quite thick enough. It has the LED display counting down, so you know how much time is left. And it's also only a 45-second cure time. The professional lamp is 45-second cure time, 4-finger lamp as well. You can fit 4 fingers. I forgot to mention that. And you just have to push a button and it automatically turns off after 45 seconds. And then you'll have your mini LED lamp, which is 60 seconds, but hey, 60 seconds is still really good for a drying time for nail polish. So can't complain on that. Yep, 2-finger lamp, 60 seconds, push button to start. So now what you'll do is just go over it again. On mine, I did do 2 layers, and in some I did maybe like a thinner coat. I did 3 layers. So this one I did just a little bit thicker because it is easier to handle, obviously, when it's not on your own hand. Dotting tools are my favorite. If you don't have the creativity set, the dotting tools online are just sold out right now, but I know they're working on getting them back in stock because they're so popular. But I do most of my nail art with dotting tools. And then I do find the brushes handy. But if you're wanting to just get started into nail art and you're not sure where to go from here, highly, highly recommend picking up some dotting tools. The Gelmoment ones do have a sweet grip on them too. So the 2-pack that's out of stock right now, but those are amazing. Sometimes I do wish the creativity set did have some grip on them too, but I'm not getting quite a lot of polish there. There we go. The sticks on these are a nice length. I like this one here too. This is a dotting tool, but it's just a little elongated. You can see there. So I like this one when I'm doing lines because I can just drag it a little bit easier. Okay. So just for time's sake now, I've got my second coat here of this zigzaggy, I don't know what to call it, it's not a zigzag, but you know what I mean. So I've got my second coat, and I'm going to attempt my lines on either side. Okay. So this is kind of where I found it to be a little bit harder to get a straight line. So with the dotting tool, I do tend to just kind of bop up and down slightly to get the polish off of the brush. I find that that works quite well. If you're just dragging it, you might get that kind of streak in the middle. It does take a bit of patience for this, but I really enjoy doing it, and I really like the outcome that it had. And it's not that it's necessarily like the hardest design, it's just patience. Cool. And what did I do? 2 lines? I did. There are lots of cool nail art design patterns online too. I kind of want to find some more and try like a more complex one and see what I can do with that. I'm actually really glad I'm doing this. Oh, we're gonna have a visitor from my dog Archer. He's probably gonna jump up on the bed. Okay, we'll just make this a little straighter. Hey Archer, you coming in? Oh hi, we got a little dog nose there. Say hi, buddy. Okay. Get out of my way. So that's basically, he's just smelling around. But another thing I love about Gelmoment, no harsh chemical smells, not too pungent for my dog. Okay, Archer, get out of here. Not too pungent for my dog. That was always something my husband would say too. I know I've spoken to one of my hostesses right now about that her husband would complain about the chemical smell, and Matt would too. He'd always say, oh, that's so potent. That's so strong. And now he doesn't complain at all. All right. So we'll just do this next line. I kind of need more polish on my brush. Gonna have to dip it in again soon. Okay. There is a tool in the creativity set. I haven't really mastered it yet, so I don't use it too much. But there is a brush that is a very long line, and you can put polish on and drag, and it creates really good lines. I haven't really mastered that, and I'm not the most comfortable, so I'd rather take a little bit longer and use my dotting tools that I'm comfortable with. I just find I've got better control on them. Just going back. There we go. So that's it so far. And we'll need to cure it, so I'm going to move my polish out of the way. Just a reminder that Gelmoment, will this go? Gelmoment is UV sensitive. It is light, okay, my finger. It is light sensitive, so you will have to move your bottle of polish away if it's close to your lamp while you're doing your nail art. Okay. If anybody has any nail art that they want to see, or if you've seen it online somewhere too, send it to me or post on the page, because I like a challenge. This is what I do for fun, so that's why Gelmoment is like a perfect fit for me. But I really love a challenge of trying to like nail a solid, sweet nail art. So I'm always constantly looking for different things for inspiration. Okay, we're counting down here. I am going to dip my brush back in because I was getting a little low on polish. Okay. So now what we'll do is just go over those lines. We could go over one more time. I find that the top layers go a lot smoother because you've already got the guideline. You don't have to worry too much about like making a mess because it's there for you. You're just tracing. Just going over. Oh, that's a big glob. Tip, if you ever get a big glob, just totally hover over as high as you can. The polish will fall onto your nail. You don't want to squish it down too much because then it's just going to get gloopy and it's going to run. Okay. Yeah, see how fast this was compared to my first one or two? I can also see it a lot better now too. When your first layer is going on, you can't quite see it as well. So that's where I found the glare to be a little challenging. Okay. I love, love, love this sweater design. I think this is going to be a staple in my nail art back pocket. I don't know what to call it. But I'll definitely be doing this again. It's perfect for the winter and for fall. It'd be great in fall. This would be great in like a mustard color. I love mustard for the fall. What a weird color, but I love it. All right. I also love the matte effect. Now that matte effect, okay, is back in stock. So I am going to be coating this with a matte top coat as well. There we go. A little thicker. Get lots on there. Oh, that was a nice big glob. There we go, and just dragging it along. Perfect. It's a bit gloopier there, so it's a bit easier to handle. Okay, so I don't think there's really too many touch-ups I need to do. It looks pretty good. Hopefully you can see there, I do tend to pull it a little close to me. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Okay. So now I'm going to 45 seconds, put my finger in there, going to close my bottle. So Unspoken Love is that new dusty rose color. It's actually so pretty. It's like a neutral almost. It's not even a pink. I'm not like a big pink person. I like dark nail polish usually, or very vibrant, like different colors. I'm getting super into these like understated pastels. Love the Witchcraft and Cloud9 as well. On my list is Emerald Envy, but it was out of stock. Came back in stock then went out of stock again so quickly I couldn't even get my hands on it. I guess Christmas time, if you guys are wanting any reds or greens, even the glitter soiree, which is the gold, I bet you those will be selling out quite quickly because they are going to be your kind of holiday Christmas colors everybody's wanting. So if anybody wants an Emerald Envy, I have a list going of people who want it. So what I'll do is I will have my list, and then as soon as it comes back in stock, I will snatch that up for you, and then we can do e-transfer or whatever. I'll do a bulk order. So just put the matte on there and we'll cure again for 45 seconds. So this has been about 16 minutes almost now. Obviously, it took me a little bit longer trying to blab on and explain. I do get carried away. But this one you do have to be patient. So grab a drink. From mine's favorites, Ryan Coke. But I did have a hot chocolate tonight. So grab your favorite drink and just enjoy the process. And by the end of it, you'll be so satisfied and happy with the results. It's super, super cute. I'm really rough with my nails too. So, you know, it's really, really even held up over the last couple of days, which is great. Need to put some cuticle oil. I've used a lot of sanitizer today, but this design like really holds up nicely, even though it is layered. So there we go. That is the sweater effect in Unspoken Love. Cute. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Any questions, anything else you want to see, let me know. I'm so happy to give something a go that I haven't done yet. Cool.